Hello, and here we are back at the Valley, the old farm. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go in and collect some eggs. No, we're not. There is no eggs to collect. I think I already did it. So just to recap, because it's been a while since we've been here. This is my role-play realistic series, The Valley, the Old Farm. This farm was given to us in a will by our great uncle. And I am not a farmer by any means, so it's all a new experience. So far to date, now we are running seasons mod. We're running on a 6-day season. And right now we own field 41, 27, 53, and 77. They're all planted. So we have barley in 41, canola in 27, wheat in 53, and oilseed radish, I believe, in 77. And that's in the second stage growing, and the other 4 are in the first stage. Actually, we own 52 as well. What's in 52? Wheat as well. So we got wheat in 52 and 53. So they'll grow throughout the summer. We're only in mid-spring right now, so you won't see no major growth on them until summertime. But we still do have our hands full because we have to actually do 3 levels of fertilization in them. We only have 1 done to date. So if I go over here and get rid of needs plowing, you can see we only have 1 level of fertilization done. I think they all need plowing. That needs plowing. The only one we've plowed 53 and 77. The other 3 need plowing, so we'll make sure we get that done after. In the next growth season, I guess we'll call it. Or not plowed, needs plowing. All right, so what we're going to do today, actually, let me go back to the map. What we're going to do today, we have animals, and a neighboring farmer is looking after them for us right now. But it's time for us to get in gear, and we need to get our sheep and cows brought over to our farm. So we have a bunch of grass fields around. We have 88, 86, 91, and 85. So we're actually going to spend today and go cut some grass. And when we get the grass cut, then we're going to have to bale it up. We're going to have some grass bales. We're going to try to make some silage bales. Now, they're going to take a couple of days to ferment. With the seasons mod, it does take a while to get them made. So it takes time, but we will get it done. So what we'll do is we'll go to the big field first. I think it's field 86. And we'll work on that field first. Now, before I get out on the main road, we'll turn our beacons on. So, just warn everybody, we got a wide load on the back here with our mowers. Now, we can also fertilize our grass fields as well, but I'm going to do an initial cut on them first. Just so we can start doing the baling and that, and get some grass, get some silage. Probably one field we'll even make some hay. The only thing we're not going to have right away for the cows is some power food or TMR, because we're going to need some straw, and we're not going to get straw until, well, for a while yet anyway. So just bear with me now and we'll get this started. So I'm going to pop out so I can see what I'm doing. Now let's lower that. I think I'm going to have to come forward a bit because that gate might be in the way. Now the nice thing with this mower is this mower actually makes a swath for us, which is really cool, so we don't need to do a lot of work to bale it. Let's unfold it, and we'll get the front going. Now I'm going to try to back up a little bit. Might be hard in this one. Come on. I know this got enough power to go mower. If we're struggling, we're probably going to have to get one of the other tractors to do this. Does seem to be struggling with it a bit though, doesn't it? It really does, actually. It's only doing 4. Alright. I'm not going to waste my time. I'm going to fold everything up and we'll go and get a better tractor for this. So, no, fold up. Let's lift it up and then we'll switch to the back one. We'll fold that one up and let's jump in the cab. We'll go back to the farm and we'll switch this over to a little bit bigger of a tractor. Maybe the 900 series will handle it pretty good. I think we have 2 of them, if I'm not mistaken. I tried to record a video earlier, but I find like on 17 here, where I'm using a steering wheel, every now and again the steering stops working on me. So like it'll steer, but if I release my steering wheel, the wheels don't center properly. So if anyone has experienced that and knows a fix, please leave a comment down below and let me know how to fix that situation. I figured the 800 would be able to handle this mower though, but I guess not. So we'll have to find one of the 900s. I think we have 2 of them. So what I'll do is I'll drop the mower. I'll drop the back one here. I'll pull forward a bit. We'll drop the front one and we'll go get another tractor. Alright, that should be good enough. Now, let's go put this tractor away and we'll get another one. I think one of the 900s is attached to the... Could be 2 of the 900. Or is it... I'm not sure if it's the 900 we have a couple of, or if it's the 1050s. There we go. That's good enough. Let's turn the beacon off. We'll turn that off. And we'll go look for the 900s. That's a 300. This one here is a 939. Just give me a second or no. Why is my mouse not working in the game now? Everything is locking up on me today. What's going on? Back. There, we'll get. As soon as I go by that 900. Let me see. Let me get this 900 out of the way. I don't know where to put these big implements. Is it going to fit through here? Yeah, it should fit through here. We'll put it up here out of the way. I think there's the other 900 up here. So we'll just drop this up here out of the way. And actually, I'll try using this one. This one should be able to handle the mowers. It's a 900. It's got a lot of horsepower. What's this one here? That's a 926. Let's go have a look at the 926. Maybe that's even better than this one. I might actually sell one of the 900 series anyway. This one seems like every time I walk by it or something, it gives me problems. Tidy up the farm a little bit, actually. We'll put the big implements up here in the wide open yard up here. Eventually I'd like to put some greenhouses up here. Well, let's drop off that. I think that was the cedar we just dropped off. Actually, I like the interior of the other 900 better. But we'll use this one. Now, we'll attach to the front first. There we go. Now we'll get the back and we'll go over, and hopefully this one got enough power to make it work. There we go. So I'm actually excited starting this series up again. It's been a while since we did one. And I enjoy Farming Simulator 17. The look of it is really nice. I mean, yeah, the graphics are a little bit better in 19. But I really like the look of 17. On some of the maps, it's amazing. Like, this map is really nice. Now, let's turn our beacons on. Yep. And let's get back over and see if we can get this one to work. Better get on the right side of the road, actually. I'm so used to driving on the other side of the road in my other series that I'm doing that I don't know what one is what. We're in Europe here. I think we're in, I don't know if it's France or wherever it is, but here they drive on the roads like they do in America. Alright, so let's unfold the back. While that's unfolding, we'll switch to the front. We'll unfold the front. Get that going. Switch back to the back. Lower that. And get that going. Yeah, this one will work. This one does it really nice. Now let's zoom out so I can see what I'm doing. So I don't need to go in too close to the fence. I'm just going to stay off of the fence just a little. Right, we don't need all the grass in this field. I just want to get enough to get some bales started. I'll probably do 2 headlands. And then we'll probably put a worker on this, and we'll run right back to the farm, and we'll grab one of the other tractors and a baler, and we'll come over and start baling this. I could have had this done, actually. I could have got the other tractor ready and used Follow Me, but it's our first episode back, so I'd like to spend a bit of time and get a few things done around and do it myself. We're on our own field now. We don't need our beacons on no more. The landscape in this map is really nice. Bit of an odd shaped field. That's alright. I'm not worried about getting into corners or anything like that. We just want to give it a quick go around and get every bit of grass in between. That way we can start. I really want to get the animal started, so that's why I decided to come back in here today and do this. And it's nice to come back in here because I'm running Seasons, and with Seasons now being released for FS19, it's nice to see how Seasons works in this version compared to what it's going to work like in 19, so it's going to be cool. Now, when I recorded earlier and I was having a few issues with, I think it was one of the mods, I had keyboard steering on, which I don't know why. Oh my god, look at this. This is quite a hill. Quite a hill this one is. But anyway, like I was saying, I was in fooling around with this map a little earlier, and I was having issues with keyboard steering, and that's why I started over again. And I tried using a worker on it with just one headland, but every time he'd come up he'd get caught on the fence and would stop working, so that's why I'm doing 2 headlands. Now, we're not going to get a lot of grass out of this right now because there's no fertilization on it. It's mid-spring, so it's like the initial cutting. We're getting rid of the old grass from the winter and all that, and we'll allow the new grass to come up and start growing. You know, just get all the old dead stuff gone, and then we'll start fertilizing it. After we get it all cleared up, all of our fields, we'll start fertilizing the fields, and then we got to fertilize our arable fields. So we got a lot of work ahead of us, that's for sure. So hopefully now the worker will work fine on the field after I get this done. Because we can get a lot of work done here today, especially in this field. We'll work one field at a time. Now, I don't know if we're going to get all of them done today, but we'll work on them. I'm not one for making really good corners for some reason. We're also going to have to get a bale trailer to transport the bales. I don't think we own one. And I'm probably going to get an auto load because I'm crappy at loading them up. They got a real nice auto load bale trailer, as you know, in 19 with the Anderson DLC. Now, too bad I couldn't get something like that here. I don't know if we do or not. I'd have to have a look. But I definitely know we don't have anything for transporting bales. I know that. Now, the cool thing about our farm is we actually have a hayloft on the farm, so we can actually store our bales in the loft. Now, we'll get this lined up and see how the worker handles it. Hopefully good. Yeah, probably overlap it a bit. And sometimes the worker goes on its own course anyway. Yeah, it's gonna. So we'll have to come back and get the little bits that he's missing anyway. So I'm gonna ride with him until we get down to the other end of the field. That way I don't have as far as what to run back to the farm. And I just want to keep an eye, make sure that he's going to turn properly. We can jump out here now. I'm just going to keep an eye on him. Alright. Yeah, he's going to turn. Now we are going to go back to the farm. I got a mod in here, and I don't know what it's called, but and I got to find it and get rid of it, because whenever I use my mouse wheel, I go up and down, and I don't like it. Now, let's go back and we'll probably grab this one right here. I don't know what this tractor is. I don't know if it's a 500 maybe. Eventually I'll get to know them all. Yeah, it's the 500. Now hopefully this will be able to handle the baler. Hopefully. I wonder, should we do round bales or square bales? I think we'll do round bales to start. Got a weight on the front, so that'll counterbalance everything. So hopefully now this tractor can handle the baler. Now probably this first field we'll use this as a this is our silage field, because we're going to require a lot of silage for the cows. Turn our beacons on, or our beacon. I think we actually only have one on this tractor. Yeah, well, we got one on the baler, so. Now I got to be very careful how I bale this field, because if I do the top parts, our tractor is going to get stuck again. So what I'll do is I'll go with the ups and downs first. It might struggle on the hills a bit, actually, come to think of it. But now we can turn our beacon off. And I'll start here and we'll work our way down. So let's unfold the baler. There we go. So now let's see if it works. It's my first time using the baler, so hopefully it works. Yep, it's picking it up anyway. I think it's 4,000 liters per bale. Yep. Now, I just got to open up my menu because I think I got turn baler off. I think I got an auto bale. Change auto unload delay off. So let's see. Five seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we'll keep it on 1 second. Now these bales are going to roll like anything on this map. We'll close that menu now. I think I put the weight down in the front. I bet you I did. No. Just the weight of the baler on this tractor is not very good. There you go. The only thing with this here is you miss a little bit when you drop your bale, so I got to be careful. I actually should have got a bigger tractor to do this. Again. But like I said, I'm new. I don't know. Our worker stopped for some reason. So we'll have to go fix the worker. Nothing unusual with that with workers in this game. Let's see if I can... No, I'm only just raising myself up. Now I'll move this over here. We'll get this one started. And then I'll stop here for a second. We'll run over and we'll get this tractor going again. He got caught on the fence is what happened. Line it up properly and we'll get the worker going again. And we can continue with our baling. We'll come back and get this little bit of grass after. Alright. I gotta keep an eye on that sound because once I hear that sound we'll start going a bit slower so we can stop. So we don't miss too much grass. That's what we'll do for the silage bales. Well, no, I like to keep all the bales the same because when we're making the TMR later, it's easier to do rations. Take a minute to get started up again now because we don't have much horsepower, that's for sure. Too bad we couldn't put the worker on doing the baling. I'd rather do the mowing myself. I think we'll get a few bales out of this field though. We'll get a few bales, that's for sure. More than what I thought we were going to get. Because like I said, this is the first cutting, so... the level of grass is not a lot. So guys, just a quick bit of information on what I'm planning on doing with my channel. This one is a recorded series, of course. I won't be doing no live on this one. I don't know, maybe down the road we might do one live episode, but these are hard to do live because it's a role-playing series. But my Greenwich Valley episode or series, that's going to be all live stream, and I'm actually thinking about taking my Oakfield Farm episodes that I'm doing, that series, and I'm going to start bringing them back to doing recordings with an occasional live stream every now and again, because I'm probably going to start a new map when Seasons comes out if I can't incorporate it into Greenwich Valley. So that'll probably be another live series. So there'll be my 2 live series, and I'll have 2 recorded series. I like the auto bale feature in FS19 because it actually stops your tractor and everything. Here, when you hear the sound, you actually got to stop it yourself. But I want to get the silage ones done first because they do take a while to make. With seasons, it takes a couple of days for the silage to ferment, like it would in real life. I did it again. I'm missing so much grass, but I'm not worried about it. We can come back and get that little bit later. Hopefully I'm talking loud enough over the sound of the game. It's early in the morning and I'm not long up out of bed, so I'm going to try to start doing these two with limited time lapsing. I know sometimes it gets boring doing the same thing over and over and over again. And there will be time lapses, trust me. But I'm going to try to do it as a limited time lapse. There we go. I wonder how many bales we're going to get. We got quite a few already. And we own 4 grass fields, so you can only imagine. We'll get quite a few. Now, I don't know if I'm going to do all bales. I might actually, when we can afford it. And I can take out a loan too, but what I was thinking about was getting a forage wagon and we can come by and pick all this up. And have it as just the way it is. But I'd have to build something on the farm in order to store it, like to store foraged material like grass and hay and stuff like that. Now we have our silage pits in the farm to make our silage, but I don't know. I'm just a sucker for bales because bales look cool, right? Whenever I drive by farms around where I live, you always see the bales stacked right high, you know? When I was a little boy, we used to call them giant marshmallows. I didn't know what they were. Right? I guess not being raised on a farm and that you wouldn't know. Pretty good. Yeah, I missed quite a bit of grass there. We can come back and get that after. I don't mind missing the little bits. We can come back and fill them up, especially like when we get to the end and we need enough just to fill it to make one more bale, because I hate leaving a bit of grass in the baler. I don't know why, but I do. We can do this and we can reverse a little bit every time we drop a bale, but I find it just as easy to come back and pick it up. Now, every time I hear that, I keep on looking down at the counter just to see when we're full. Moving right along on this. Shouldn't take too long. But it's a good way to get back into this map. Making some bales. Hopefully in the next couple of episodes we'll have the animals on the farm. So that'll bring a new adventure for us. I've never reared animals before. So I think it's going to be fun. But you got to remember, this is seasons. So in seasons, the animals can perish. So we have to be careful. And my wife and I, we are animal lovers. And if she heard that I let a cow or a sheep in my game perish because I never fed them or wasn't looking after them, unless it was natural causes, I am in trouble. Now just think, after all this, then we got to go back and we got to start wrapping all these to get them started. I slow right down when I hear the beep, but you still got almost 2,000 liters. I think it's only half full when it starts beeping. But then if I don't start slowing down, you see what happens. I forget a lot of grass. See what happens this time. I'll just keep an eye on it. I like to be able to time it so once I take my foot off the pedal, the tractor will come to a stop. How is our worker doing cutting the grass? I see the tractor down there moving, so they're still doing something anyway. Probably stuck. Don't know where to go next. Yep, blocked by an object because they don't know what they're doing. Like, really? So I'll let that tractor stay there, and what we'll end up doing is I'll start using follow me, and we'll get this baler to follow the tractor, and we'll cut the rest of the grass. But let me catch up on this grass swaths that I got right now first. Only got 4 more rows to do, and that won't take long to do. And then we'll set it up so this tractor's following the mower. My great uncle, he was certainly a Fendt lover, that's for sure. I think every piece of equipment that he owns, if he can get it in Fendt, he bought it in Fendt. But that's all right. I like them. Right now, growing up in America, you see a lot of John Deere and a lot of Case. Or not, yeah, Case, yeah, a lot of Case. Some New Holland. Then when you're looking at your front end loaders and stuff like that, you were looking at Caterpillar and big ones like that, and John Deere. And I think John Deere is popular everywhere. John Deere is a good machine. So we're basically averaging 2 bales almost every row. That's not too bad. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I can count 20 right now, so we're doing great. That's all I can see, so there's more there that I couldn't see. I need to get a new chair. This one is starting to squeak now. Nothing worse than a squeaky chair. And yes, it was my chair squeaking. Never took us really long to get this done anyway, did it? Not at all. Like I said, now once we get these last two done here, we'll set it up so I'm following the mower, and we'll set this up on a worker, and I'll do the rest of the mowing here in this little bit here, and then we got a little bit over on the other side that the worker reluctantly forgot to do. But yeah, we'll do the silage ones first because we'll get them done today because they're going to take a few days to ferment. And then hopefully, probably in 3 days' time maybe, we'll have the cows able to be brought over. We'll do the sheep first because the sheep don't need silage. So we'll have the grass, so that'll be our first venue, is getting the sheep over. Now he's going to look after delivering them over and all that stuff. I just got to have everything ready to go. Now I don't know if I got I should, but I'm not sure, but I don't know if I got anything to load water in. I never noticed it. I know I got a slurry tank. I can't put water in that. That's contaminated with ooky stuff. And so we may have to, if I can't afford to buy one, I'm going to have to take out a loan and get one. Because we're going to need something to transport water for the animals. Actually, because I'm so new at this, I actually got a list of what's in my garage. All the vehicles I owned. So just give me a second. When we get this full, I'll just go in and have a look and see if we got something to carry water. So let's go into the garage. Let's see. So we got our sprayer, our cultivator, an old tractor there. We got a tedder, a windrower. We got our harvester. We got our mowers. We got a sprayer. Okay, we got Fint cargo. What does that carry? Oh, that carries... We got a... No, that's not a forage wagon, but it carries grass, though. We got a lot of stuff. But I don't see a water tanker. We got the slurry thing. Any water tanks? No, no water tanks. The only thing that we actually owned that wasn't given to us was this Mercedes-Benz old ruckety thing to get around. I actually bought that before we came over. I got rid of my town car when I was driving to town. I figured that would be a lot better mucking around these back roads of a farmland and that, so I think I made the right choice. And it's a Mercedes-Benz. You can't go wrong with a Mercedes. Now can you? I wish that you'd be able to push it. I mean, it's got a thing on the back that should allow you to push the bale. But the game mechanics for some reason won't allow you to do it. So now I'm going to get... Actually, let me get this here so we'll get this out of the way. We'll get these swaths gone. Because we're not going to be back here anymore. Well, we got to be careful. So we're going to have to make turns here. This is where I should turn off the... I'm probably going to be stuck. No, we'll get over it. There we go. I hope that one rolls out of the way off of our grass. Let's do a U-turn here, and we'll come back up and get this. Why am I paying $100 in wages and I don't have a worker? He quit on me. Because he didn't know what he was doing. Hire another worker. Hopefully this worker that we hire this time is more competent. Now when I get so far over here, I'll jump out and I'll get the other tractor in position. Hopefully now we can get one more bale before we even get over here. Probably not though. We might. Yep, we will. We will. So I can keep that tractor going for a moment. We'll come over and grab this one. Nope. Let's get in it first. Now, what do we need to do here now? Where are we? So we need to lower the back. And then get that started. Then switch to the front. Lower the front and get that started. Now let's go over and get the worker started. Now, might miss the initial first little bit because I'm trying to get this little swath here. Now, I think it's... Yep, it's on follow me. Now, I'll go a bit slow starting off just so we can keep an eye on what's going on. Because that worker's going to stop every now and again and dump out its bale and all that. I just want to make sure that it's following. Nice thing about that is we're dropping it right in the center and that follows right down the center line. Now you can do offsets in that, but we don't need to in this case. Oh, I better slow down, let them catch up. Nice thing about having a worker doing the baling is they know exactly when to stop and dump out the bale. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come out a bit further and come back in between and get the other ones what we miss on the way back. Because I can't make a sharp enough turn. And if you start backing up and stuff like that, it just confuses the worker. My lines are not very straight, of course. slow down and let them catch up. The only thing with that is the bales are going to roll right into where we need to cut. So we'll just have to mow around them. Like I said, we don't need all of it. We're going to get a lot of bales here for silage. I thought we got rid of Betty. I thought we fired her, but no, she's back. As long as she can keep up. I'm going slow, like I'm only doing 13. Try to cut as much as we can, so that way it'll all grow evenly when we come back here. Now, I'm just going to wait here for the worker to catch up a bit. Alright, let's head out again. It's not going to get much of a bale here because there's not a lot of grass that I'm cutting. They still take their time though, don't they? I just want to get this done. If they can keep up, they can keep up. If not, I'm not worried about it. Trying to make wider turns. Yeah, that worked. Like I said, if the worker gives out on us and slows down and can't catch up, I'll just do all that after. For me, sitting here waiting for them to come around, well, it'll take around the same time, but... Come down a bit, and break it up this way. Break it up this way a bit, and we'll go back and forth. As long as if they stop and they don't get in my way. And I can see them stopping very soon, because I'm quite a way ahead of them. They're still doing a good job, though. Just keep following the swaths of grass. That's all they need to do. That bale probably get in their way now. Yeah, we still got a lot of grass to pick up. I don't want to cross tracks because the worker might actually get confused. Look at that, we actually caught up back to the worker. We actually caught up to the worker and going ahead of him. Alright, I'm going to have to stop here and not cross the path. Let them get ahead of us. Now, hopefully that bale is not going to be in the way, but it is. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, it is. So if I get out, can I lift that bale up, I wonder? Yep. Let's put that bale over here out of the way. And let's get this one and put this one over here out of the way. I got my Hercules ring on. We'll just pretend we rolled them. We did not lift them. We rolled them out of the way. I'm actually surprised that they're still following the trail. Usually they give up by now. Usually they give up by now because you're too far ahead. Looks nice when there's a bunch of different vehicles running around in the same field. Right, like I like to have a bunch of harvesters and on a, say a big field like this here and have 2 or 3 harvesters working. Now I got course play. Course play can allow you to do that. I haven't really played with course play like that, but I really got to learn how to use the full functionality of it. See, I can go around in circles here, but by doing that, you're only putting bales in your way. Especially with a worker that follows way behind. See, if you look, even the worker misses just a little bit. And he's going to stop any minute. I can feel it. Isn't it cool how it works? I would give anything to go spend a week and work a farm. Doing stuff like this, you know, using the big machines and just having fun with it, right? I know it's hard work and there's a lot of work to it and it's important work. But man, wouldn't you guys like to try it too? Alright, buddy, I'm going ahead of you again. I'm not going to cross your path this time. Hopefully, if I take the turn slow enough, we can get back in again. That's what I should be doing on the other end of the field too. Just make a wide turn. Do it slowly. There we go. We're getting to the end of it, and then we can bring these tractors back to the farm, and we'll hook the wrapper up to a tractor and come over and wrap these. That's the whole idea of this. I want to have them wrapped by today. Now that's going to take time, the wrapping. So I might time-lapse doing the wrapping, because we've seen a lot here today. Not like we never done anything. We got a lot done on camera here for this vlog. So I'll record the silage or the bales being wrapped for silage, and you guys can then see a fast forward version of it. I'm gonna miss a bit here, I don't care. Just want to get this done now, because our work is definitely gonna start running out of distance, because I'm gone way ahead now. As long as I don't get in his path, hopefully it'll continue doing what it's doing. Now I'm going to go down to the other end of the field, and then that's where we're going to lose it. Actually, what I should be doing is following one of these, so it'll pick it up on the way down, if it actually follows. I know it's down here somewhere. So let's cut down this way. Okay, there it is. So there might be a lot of bales down here in the way too, so we'll just mow around them again, like we just did up there. Yeah, there's certainly a lot of grass in this field. I don't even think we need all 4 grass fields. I think we could have got away with 3. Maybe we might sell one, because I think 3 grass fields is going to be plenty. We can use one for silage. This will be our silage field for making silage. Then we go out, our next biggest one will be for hay or grass. But I think they're pretty much the same size as the other ones. And we'll sell the smallest one we own, which is probably the one by our farm, which I might actually like to keep that one because it's close to the farm, easy for transporting and stuff like that. I'm just curious to see if the other tractor will follow us down here. I think it might actually lose our path. But we pretty much got this done. One more little bit right here. Yeah, it's not picking up no more grass, so it lost us. Yeah. Alright, so we're done with the mowing. So let's fold this up. And we'll bring this tractor over towards the main gate. We'll get it out of the way. And we'll finish doing the baling, and then we'll have to run over to our farm and get a wrapper. Alright, so we'll leave that there. Now let's run back to this tractor. I knew it was going to stop after a while. Now the only thing with grass and that here, it only lasts so long. Unless it's stored. Now silage will last a lot longer than grass and that. Alright. Let's continue doing the work. I actually liked it when the worker was doing it. Now I gotta stop every few seconds and... Alright, come on. Fill up. I think we got pretty much enough anyway. If I miss a lot here, I don't care about the grass that we miss. I just want to make sure that we don't, I don't want to waste any either. Now it will rot into the ground and probably even help fertilize the ground. But I'm not going to be concerned about, oh, I missed that bit. Like when I stop, when I get that full and I roll, that's it. We got about 40, 50 bales here. And we still got to go all the way around the foundation of the property as well. Pretty much. Once we get it done, I'll be able to go into our menu and we'll see how many bales we actually made. I am a bit curious. It does fill up quite quick though. It's more grass than what I thought was going to be here, to be honest. So I'm glad I actually did cut it, because if we waited for the full crop to... the full growth of this, I think we would only have to have one grass field and we would be okay. Now we'll just work our way around the perimeter. I don't know why the worker puts the lights on. You don't need your beacon lights on when you're in our own field. No one in here. It's only for when you're on the road. We're going to need a big trailer to carry all these back. Well, it's past lunchtime, so I think after we finish our baling here, we're going to go back to the farm and get some lunch. And after our lunch, we will continue with this field and we'll wrap all these bales up. I'll probably break that up into two vlogs. It'll give me a chance to record it and all that and get it out to you guys. And I'm also looking for any advice from anyone that got farming knowledge. You know, as I told you, I'm not a farmer. Am I doing things right? Or if you got any recommendations for me. That's my whole idea behind doing these vlogs, is to get advice from real farmers and people that know how to farm, and just say, yeah, you know, you're on the right track. And right? Actually, one of the neighboring farmers told me to YouTube has a lot of videos on farming. So I might actually turn to YouTube as well and go in and have a look and see what it says about farming on YouTube as well. I got to get the cable company and all that to come in first and install the internet and all that stuff, so that'll take time. So for now, if you guys got any advice for me, I could really use your help. I get most of that stuff on my mobile. I post all my vlogs here on my mobile, and so if you guys have any comments, I'll get them. Anyone want to guess on how many bales we're actually going to make here? You know, be honest now. Take a guess in the comments below on how many bales you think before we actually go and look and see how many bales we made. See if anyone can get close to the actual amount. That'd be cool. Yeah. I think it's just this little tiny bit left here now and we're good. That's good. That'll be good enough. We'll get this and we'll come back again with the other side, and I think that'll be enough. We would have a lot more bales if I was collecting it all, but you know, this old grass, it'll rot away, it'll go into the earth, and it'll make the next growth of the grass even better. Now, do I got enough room to make the turn? I definitely don't want to hit my other tractor and the mower. That's very expensive equipment to be banging around. Oh, I forgot, we got that last little patch down below too to get. I thought this was it. No, we got lots more to go yet. Lots more. Maybe I won't even reveal. I won't reveal how many bales is made on this field until we go to wrap it. Just before we go to wrap it, I'll reveal it. So that way it'll give you guys time to make a guess on how many bales you think we made. I think it'll be fun. You know, do something different. Let's have a bit of fun and play a little guessing game. See how many bales. I'd like to see how many guesses I actually get. Now I know we'll get a lot of guesses if I came out and said, "Oh, I'll give the winner $100," but no, it's too early for that yet on this channel. It'll come eventually that, you know, I'll be able to give away stuff and all that. But we can have a practice run. Do little things like this and say, like, I'll do something, and if you're paying attention to it. I mean, you can go back and watch the video and count the bales if you want, but I think making guesses is fun. I'm just collecting little bits on the way. It's there. No sense of just leaving it there, right? So we got a little bit left over here, and then we can head back to the farm. But you know, I really enjoyed coming back here today. It was a great time. We're going to do some more of these videos on this farm. You know, I don't think FS17 is dead yet. You know, I've never ever played. I touched 15 once. I had a free version of it, and I didn't like it back then because I didn't know about mods and stuff like that. And then a friend of mine introduced me to 17, and he was running mods and showed me the mods and all that stuff, and I got hooked. I got hooked. Now 19 is out. And it looks like Giants do one every 2 years, and they do the mobile on the other year. I'm not really into the mobile version of it, right? So like Farm Simulator 18. I don't play any games on my mobile. I find the screen is too small to play a game. Right? I was never one to get into Candy Crush or anything like that. Soda Crush or Angry Birds or whatever, Flappy Birds, whatever it's called. Here's a little bit of information. The guy that created Angry Birds, I think it is. It was a very simple platform game that was made on Android and iPhone. And it was very low budget for him to make it. It didn't cost him very much to make it. And it was actually a game that took off and became very popular, that he was making $50,000 US per day. Per day. And he actually started getting death threats. So he ended up taking... Now this is what I heard. Now don't quote me on it. But I know the amount was pretty close to accurate. But I also heard that he started getting death threats. So he finally took the app down. So like you can't download it no more. If you got it, you got it. I think you can still play it if you have it. But apparently he took it down off the Google Play Store and the iStore because of that. But I'm guarantee you, for the amount of time that it was up, he made his money on it. And that's like, just imagine the people that created Candy Crush, and that's still on the go. How much money do they make? Because, I mean, I've seen people, and they get together with their buddies, and they say, oh, I'm level this, I'm level that. And you get your 5 lives per day. And that's it. And then they're saying, well, I want to try to get ahead of this one, or I want to try to get ahead of that one. So then they're going out and they're spending all this money to catch up. Alright, there you go. I'll come back and get the mower after. We got to come back to this field again anyway. So we'll take the baler over, and we can use this same tractor for doing the wrapping. But we'll take the baler over, we'll put it away, and we'll go in and get some lunch. And then on our next vlog, we will be wrapping the bales. It'll be still the same game day, but we'll wrap the bales up. And like I said, now guys, have a guess, see how many bales we actually made. I tried to get out of the field very quickly so you couldn't see them all at once to try to count them. And see if we can get anyone remotely close. Right? I'll make my guess right now. I think we made 48 bales. 48. That's my guess. I never counted them while I was doing it because remember we had the worker doing it for a while as well, and I only counted them that one time when I could see like 20 of them. So we know it's over 20, and we were halfway done roughly when we did that. Oh, I'm going way ahead. I got to start putting the stuff away. I got everything in the yard and it's just makes a mess. Now take my time because I got to back this in right. And we're so small, it's very easy to lose your turn on it. Like that. Now, we got a bale stacker there, but I think that's just for square bales. It stacks them in 3. And that attaches to the back of the square baler. I don't even think we have. That's a... You know, come to think of it, we don't have a round bale wrapper. We're actually going to have to... We're going to have to get one. I don't think that one is going to do... That's for square bales. I might actually sell that one, and we can pick up a round one. For round bales. I think our square bales are mostly going to be for the straw. We're probably not going to be making no silage out of square bales. Alright, so let's drop off that, and we'll head over towards the house. I can turn the beacon off now. We're on our property. That's what we might do that. I'll take that wrapper in our next vlog. We'll take it up to the shop. We'll sell that, and we'll get a round bale wrapper. Alright, so I'll just park here in front of the house. Alright guys, so I'm going to go in and get some lunch for myself. You guys do the same, and when we come back in our next episode, our next vlog, we'll see if anyone made any guesses on... Look at that, I forgot to close the door. I'll leave it open now because it's warm. TV left on. I still haven't put everything away yet. But got a nice fireplace there. One day I might light a fire in it. But really nice house. A lot of old stuff around. I got a box laid under there. I don't know why. Let me... Oh, I tipped over the flower plant. Oh, pick it up. Now, oh my God. Let's lay it up on the table with the other one. And I'll put them away after. There we go. Alright guys, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next vlog, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. So take care, and we'll see you in the next one.